morning all. Today we're going to have a case study discussion on application of design thinking approach in a real-time application. So we're going to apply this design thinking approach in a continuous glucose monitoring system in healthcare industry. So before starting the discussion, we all know what is design thinking, right? It is a human-centric approach. It is nothing but understanding the needs of the user. So students can be a user in college, whereas in case of product development, the customer is a user. So we'll be finding what is the problem that is faced by the user, and we'll be giving out the solution based on the requirements of the user. So it is a human-centric approach and it is an iterative process. Okay, and we have 5 phases in the design thinking. First one is the empathy. So empathy is nothing but finding the problem of the user. So we can prepare questionnaire. It is nothing but it is a feedback mechanism. So we'll be finding out what is the problem faced by the user in the existing product. Okay, so based on the questionnaire, we can find out what are all the problems faced by the existing product. Based on that, we can develop a new product. And second is a define. So define is nothing but defining what is the exact problem. Finding the core of the problem is a define. And third one is the ideate. So after analyzing and finding out the core of the problem, we'll be listing out the ideas for solving the particular problem, right? That one is the ideate. And fourth one is a prototype and testing. So based on the ideas, we'll be developing a prototype. So it can be a hardware or software. So we'll be developing a prototype and we'll be testing whether it meets the needs of the user. And final one is the evolve. So in evolve stage, we'll be finding out whether the particular equipment or particular software it meets the needs of the expectations of the user. So if there is any drawback in the particular stage, again we will be continuing with the second stage. So it is a iterative process. So in today's session, we're going to have a discussion on design thinking approach on real-time application continuous glucose monitoring system. So instead of the traditional glucose monitoring system, how the transducer are replaced the new method. So we're going to see how the design thinking is applied on the particular method. Okay. So let's discuss for another 5 minutes, and after that we can start the discussion. Okay. Let's start the discussion on DT approach on continuous glucose monitoring system. Okay.
Let us see the objectives of impedance. Understanding the needs and challenges of medical professionals and patients. We can interview the diabetic patients and endocrinologists to understand the challenges with existing glucose monitoring methods. We can observe a patient using traditional glucose monitors and note the pain points such as discomfort, inconvenience, and the need for frequent monitoring.
The objectives of design clearly defines the problem statement on the basis of the data gathered. Diabetic patients needs less invasive, more convenient, and a great method for continuous glucose monitoring. I'm going to talk about object of ideas. To generate a wide range of ideas to the potential solution, brainstorm of ideas to wearable to measure the glucose level through the intentional state. Considered a transmission real time to measure the continuous monitoring.
Wearable patches are used. Wearable patches, transducers are used. So in traditional glucose monitoring system, may be inconvenient to the patients. So by this wearable patches, it reduces the pain of the patients. Right. What is the next stage?
I'm going to tell about the objective of a prototype. It's not nothing but creating a prototype to bring ideas to a real life. And then developing a wearable patch prototype to measure a glucose level and create an app to measure a glucose level and inform to the users and when it is in the abnormal level, it will give a notification to the user so users can easily know that the glucose level is high or low.
So it updates the health of the patients.
Yes.
Real time updation.
Yeah, I'm going to tell about the testing. The objective of testing is evaluate prototype in real world setting with the actual users. To conduct usability test with diabetic patients to to access comfort and you will ease by use and
So we can test the particular equipment with the users, and we can, from the results that is obtained, we can find out whether the particular device works rightly. So that is a testing part, right? So this design thinking approach is, now we have seen the discussion, right, about the applying this design thinking approach on the continuous glucose monitoring system. So in general, by applying this design thinking approach in health industry, we can come out with more innovative ideas, and also we can increase the outcomes of the patients, and also we can increase the efficiency of the health industry. So it is a more advantageous techniques.